you know, building a computer, putting a computer together. It's like putting together Legos. Yeah, it's very simple and easy. 5 steps, 6 steps. Number 1, once again, CPU power. Put in your CPU. It's number 2. Put in your CPU cooler. I'm doing a live video, tech talk, on building a computer. What it's like to build a computer. Now you guys may see this motherboard and you're like, wow, so many connections, so many things. One of the things that you want to do is, there's few components that we're gonna go through. One of them is the SSD or hard drive where your operating system is gonna be installed. The number 2 is gonna be extra storage. The main important one, it's, well, the motherboard, of course. Right here we got our motherboard. Your brand, mine is the Asus Sabertooth C170S white motherboard. There's a overview of the motherboard in the description. So guys, what is the next thing that you need? Well, the next one, it's the processor. It could be an i3, it could be an i5, it could be an i7. This one is the 6700K, or it could be an AMD processor. So that is the third thing that you need. The next one is the RAM, the memory sticks. Right here, I got 32 gigabytes of Bullistics from Crucial, all white as well. It's got the white camouflage, same as the motherboard. So that's gonna be a pretty cool combo. The next thing that you need, it's a power supply. Right here, as you can see right here, I got this one. This is my backup one. I use this to bench the computers, to do the first boot up. So yeah, so we talk about the SSDs, or the hard drive for the operating system, the extra storage. We got the processor. We need the RAM sticks. We also need the graphics card. Right here on this video, I still don't have my GTX 1070, which is gonna go here. It's currently on the way here. It's being shipped from Newegg. So the graphics card goes here, right in here. You just, put it in there and whatnot. This motherboard has onboard graphics, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright guys, with that said, let's go over again one more time. Oh, and also you need a CPU cooler. Now I also got on the way right now, I got the Thermaltake 3.0. It's a 360 millimeter fan. 360 millimeter radiator. I have it coming up. It's gonna be for this build. I'm gonna mod the hell out of it. You know how we do my things. But you need a water cooling, or you need air cooling, or you need, something like this. For this video, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use this one here because I don't have the other one here. It's on the mail. What a way to make a video, huh? But anyways, I want to make this video as simple as possible. So you need the SSD for your operating system. You need a hard drive to install your games and whatnot, if this is going to be a gaming or editing computer. You need your processor. You need your RAM sticks, okay, obviously the motherboard, and you need the power supply. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and start installing everything here. You also need the SATA port cables for your SSDs and hard drives. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and start, guys. So let me go ahead and zoom in. Alright, I zoomed in the camera now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install the oh, the steel sealed. Let me go ahead and break the seal. I'm going to go ahead and install the processor into the motherboard. Okay, I'm doing this live. Bear with me. I don't want to break the box. I have so much respect for these boxes. They are collectibles to me, so I don't break them. I don't throw them away. I have a stock of boxes, of computer tech boxes. So yeah guys, it's very simple, very easy, building a computer, putting a computer together. It's like putting together Legos. So opening the i7 6700K, what we can find it here. Here's the logo to put on your computer. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and put some gloves on. Alright guys, well, I got my gloves on now. So what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the processor out of this box. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the processor out. Okay. This is the i7 6700K. I've never taken it out of this box. You know, I was gonna do another video how to build an Skylake 6700K all white computer, but I was like, nah, I'll just do a live tech talk. So we get it out of here, out of the plastic. Carefully, you don't want to touch this with your greasy hands. I don't like to do that personally. Okay, so here it is, guys. Here's the i7 6700K. If you can see it, let me zoom in. There it is, the glory of this processor. All right, so what I do is I'm gonna go ahead and open up this little bar that is putting pressure into the plate. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place the processor. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. I'm doing this live, so bear with me. And the black thing pops off, the cover, and then we are there. So now that we got the CPU installed into the motherboard, let's go ahead and do the next part, which is putting the RAM. So the same thing that we do. You guys seen the unboxing of this RAM. You guys can check out my YouTube channel. There's a video of me reviewing and benchmarking this DDR4 RAM. These are 32 gigs of RAM. Man, these things are beautiful, beautiful. So we go ahead and open up these tabs and we go ahead and put them in one by one. What a dumbass. Alrighty. Alrighty, I got one. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one in. Guys, I wasn't looking at the camera. I wasn't looking at my camera, so I don't know what time it stopped recording. My apologies. But anyways, I put in the CPU and I put in the RAM. I'm gonna go ahead and put the last stick of RAM. Man, that clickety click is just great. So guys, after that, what I normally do is I take the motherboard, put it in the case, and start connecting everything. But since I am not doing it that way today, since I am doing more like a test bench installation, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the paste. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the thermal paste for our CPU. What you want to do is you want to do like a rice grain, that big, not that big, just a small little piece in there. And after that, you go ahead and put in your cooler, whatever cooler you got. Right now I'm going to use the 4790K stock cooler. Why? Because why not, right? I'm going to go ahead and put one. I'm going to go ahead and put in the other corner because I want to get this computer flying today. So yeah. Alright guys, finally I got it. I had a little bit of a hard time, honestly, putting this stock cooler for the old processors because I kind of forgot the way that these knobs had to be. But finally I got it. So after that, guys, after you put in the stock cooler, then you connect it to the CPU fan header here. Okay, and after that, like I said, the motherboard is ready to go into the case. But right now I am not doing that way. Right now I am doing a computer build outside of the case, so you're not seeing the big old case and whatnot. After this, guys, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the 24 pin of our power supply. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure the power supply is turned off. Let me unplug the cable here real quick. There it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect the 24 pin motherboard power supply. So here it is. And the reason also why I'm doing this build like this, guys, is because I am doing I'm gonna do a few tutorials on how to update the motherboard and how to update the BIOS. Yeah, it's the same thing. How to do different things, you know. So after I connect the 24 pin, guys, you know, after you connect your 24 pin on your computer, you connect the 8 pin for the CPU. And normally it's kind of whacked, so you just gotta find it, align it. Some motherboards is 8 pin, some motherboards is 4 pin. This motherboard, well, most of the new motherboards nowadays is 8 pin. So there it is. We connect the 8 pin to give power to the CPU. Right now we're gonna use the onboard graphics. So this is how this computer is born. Okay, make sure this fan is gonna spin. Okay, so after that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my SSDs. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it here live. It's brand new. It's SanDisk. Very good quality, very good SSD. I can't believe I never have a freaking knife, dude. You know what, guys? You rarely want to use knives with this type of technology because you can cut something inside. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this SSD out. Very good quality. I have used this SSD several times before. You know, it's very nice. I like the fact that it offers this, you know, this ring just in case you need to make it thicker and put it on a different situation, let's put it that way. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get the SSD right here, get it out of the plastic. Get it out of the plastic. There it is. And then after that, you know, I connect the SSD SATA port cable here. You know, let me show you on camera real quick. SATA port cable. Okay. Plug it in here. And then I bring the SATA power supply. Okay, from the power supply. This is it right here. I bring it in and then I connect it here. Let me see. This way. There it goes. And this is how you connect your SSD to your motherboard. Now, then after that we go, oh, I'm using the wrong side. I'm gonna use this side then. And then after that, guys, we go ahead and bring it to the motherboard SATA port connections. This is number 1, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. So it's listed on the number 1 slot on the BIOS. And after that, we go ahead and bring the hard drive. My glove ripped off. Gotta go ahead and use a new one. Hold on. Alrighty, I changed my glove and I had to change the SD card, but anyways, here it is. Here's the hard drive. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other SATA port cable and I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up here. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the power cable, the SATA power, one more time. One more sweet time. Okay, that is how you connect your hard drives and SSDs. And after that, guys, I bring the SATA cable and I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in right next to it, which is gonna be number 4. No, 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be number 3 right there. Okay, and that's it. This is how you connect your hard drives. And after that, guys, you know, you guys place it on your computer case and whatnot. So for right now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the hard drive here and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it along with the SSD right there. Nothing's gonna happen to it, I promise. And after that, guys, well, we are ready to boot. Am I forgetting anything? I got the 8-pin power connector. I got the CPU and the CPU fan. I got the RAM sticks. I got the 24-pin I got the SATA port cables inserted. I got empowered on as well. The only thing that I am missing is a graphics card, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use the onboard graphics. And also the other thing that I am missing, and that is because I don't have the case. Well, I have the case here, but I'm doing an outside, computer guide kind of thing. The front audio header, connector here, the USB 3.0, the USB 2.0 that goes, outside to the case, and the front I/O cable connectors. They go out of here. But right here, guys, we are ready to boot. I'm gonna go ahead and get the HDMI cable to the monitor, and I'm gonna go ahead and fire this baby up. Okay, guys, so the basics, I have them done. I'm ready to boot up my computer. Number one, you connect the CPU power connector, to power the CPU. The next thing that you want to do is put in your 24-pin power supply, for the motherboard. The next thing that I do is I put in the CPU and then the CPU cooler on top. The next thing that I do is put in the RAM, or whatever order you want to do it, guys. And the next thing is, connecting your SSDs and your hard drives. And after that, guys, it's time to power on a computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the power. Man, let me go ahead and turn off the light. Turn off this light. Wait, yes, actually. Yes, I'm gonna leave that one on. Wait. Alright, guys, well, as you can see right here, we're getting the LED light that we have power. Okay, so that means that the motherboard, it's powered on already. I'm gonna go ahead and do the first boot up. You're gonna be witness of this here. And then later I'm gonna connect a fan, LED fan in here. This motherboard is up here. There it is. There it is. First boot up. First boot up. First time booting on. I am not seeing anything on the screen on the computer. It's searching for, oh, there it is. There it is. I am going into the motherboard. There it is. Yep. Here it is, guys. The computer is live. The computer is running. I am excited. That is how you do it. Simple and easy. Very, very simple and easy. Oh, one thing that I forgot to do, it's connect my mouse and keyboard. Oh, hell, man. I have no space in here. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take it to the desk over there. This is going to be my workbench for right now for this computer build. I'm going to be doing, a stress test. I'm going to bring the water cooling kit, the thermal take, the water cooling 360mm radiator. I'm going to get the Bardar fans, from EK. I have those on my main computer. And I'm going to be connecting, I have the custom white computer case coming up. So guys, yeah, it's very simple and easy. 5 steps, 6 steps. Number one, once again, CPU power. Put in your CPU. It's number 2. Put in your CPU cooler. Number 3. The RAM. Number 4. The motherboard 24-pin. Number 5. Your SSDs and hard drives. Number 6. Bring in your graphics card. Number 7. And yeah, those are the main things, and that is how a computer is built. It's nothing out of the world, it's nothing crazy. It's like putting Legos together. Memorize it, write it down. CPU, motherboard power, hard drives and SSDs, CPU, put in your water cooler, and you are good to go. Oh man, I'm excited. Take a look over there, guys. Take a look over there. I got paused. Those are the greatest things that you want to see when you build a computer, that you come to this screen. This is your baby being born. This here is a baby being born, And right here, like I said, take a look in here. This is the first time boot up. I'm moving the camera here. I got the Asus Evertooth C170S. I got the i7 6700K CPU at 4 gigahertz. The memory, which is super great. I got 32,768 megabytes, which is 32 gigabytes. DDR4, I have to turn on the XMP when I get there. Take a look in there. SATA port number 1, like I said, SATA port number 1, I wanted my SSD in there, which is gonna have, the hard drives and whatnot. I mean the operating system. And SATA port number 2 is when it's gonna have my games, which is a 2 terabyte hard drive. Hard drive. Guys, I don't know why I can speak today, but anyways, I hope that you guys learned something today. And I'm sorry for the live video. There's not a lot of edits here. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit a like down below, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. So guys, let's go ahead. Man, it's so hard. Crap. Okay.